Welcome everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. We are going to be playing Through the Darkest of Times. Now this game just came out yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, but it looks really cool. Basically, from what I can tell, you play, it's like a strategic game where you play as a resistance movement in Nazi Germany. Which just sounds like, I love my modern history, and this sounds right like up my alley and my speed. So, we start a new game. Resistance mode or story mode? No. Oh wow, no save games, no going back. We're gonna play resistance mode. Okay, this is the character you will play. If you're happy with the name, gender, and occupation, you can modify the looks, otherwise re-roll the dice. Oh. So it's only this stuff that changes. So I'm guessing we have name, job, and political ideology, I guess? Alright, well this is where we just go... Oh, I like him. Haro Esser, a dentist and a Christian liberal. I'm into it. And actually, I kind of like him. I like his eyes, I like his clothes, I like his mustache. Oh, I'm into it. Wow, we can... just do the full thing. So I will say, there is a setting in the game for turning off swastikas. I have not done that. It's a game. It's historical. It deserves to be in there. So there could be some things that you may or may not find offensive. Whatever. It's a game. It's a real thing that happened. I don't support it. Here we are. You know, literally the game's about creating a resistance movement. It is certain that today every honest German is ashamed of their government. Boom, let's do it. Chapter 1, the seizure of power. Stop the regime. So I kind of like the idea of this. I don't know how it's going to play, and we'll actually see kind of how it is, but you just never know. You know, it could be really good or it could be really bad. President Paul von Hindenburg appointed Adolf Hitler to be the Chancellor of Germany. That same night, still, three friends meet in the back room of a Berlin pub and commit to resist what is about to come. Everywhere in Germany, ordinary people, friends and families made the same commitment, risking their lives to help others and fight an inhumane regime. This is their story. Interesting. Hitler's Chancellor, President Paul von Hindenburg, points Adolf Hitler, blah 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 blah. The NSDAP celebrates, liberals on the left are devastated. Hitler swears oath to uphold German laws and constitution and to serve all German citizens. Centrum talks with Hitler. Conservative Centrum Party has a number of questions on how the new Chancellor plans to continue certain policies. By the election results, a new right-wing conservative government led by Hitler should see a number of Centrum ministers. So far, Hitler hasn't answered. Some marshes. Tens of thousands organized stormtrooper brown shirts. Tens of thousands of organized stormtrooper brown shirts marched through the Brandenburger Tor after Hitler's appointment. The paramilitary group was clearly prepared and awaited this moment. Okay, February 1st. When I enter our secret meeting place, I hear Amelia Mahler say, "They made him Chancellor. Hitler. This is a disaster. How could President Hindenburg appoint him? What should we do now? It's really bad. The question is, what do we want to do about it, I say. We must do something that makes an impact, something big to wake the people up, and we need to do it now, says Gerhard Kettmann. So I'm guessing this is all like randomly generated, and I kind of am into it. We are not there yet, argues Amelia Mahler. We need to convince more people to support our cause before we draw any attention to ourselves. They are just waiting for a reason to have people like us arrested. Don't you think so too? Asks Amelia. Well, Amelia asked me. Yeah, I think you're right. We need more supporters first. See, says Amelia. While we wait, the Nazis persecute and kill people. They get stronger every day that they aren't stopped. Gerhard takes a sip of his drink. Yeah, I hear you, but we need to be careful. You're right, but we can't help anyone if we're dead or in prison, can we? So what is the most important task right now? Gerhard asks. Finding the truth and spreading the word, I think. We know that the Nazis are criminals, but we can't prove it yet. We need to document and spread the truth, I say. Okay, so you have Gerhard Kettmann, and currently Amelia Mahler. We can read the news, which we did. I guess we plan missions. Ooh, yeah, now we're talking. Okay, on the city map, you plan your group's actions by setting them on missions and get an overview of members, items, supporters, and morale. Got it. I'm guessing he's antsy and she's emotional. I'm guessing that's what that means. So, what is he? He's Christian liberal, Catholic conservative, and we're a Christian liberal. Right. Do you have any contacts? Negative. So, again, I really have never even looked at this game. It's the first time I've opened it. It's just be a full blind let's play. We'll see how we go. Talk to workers, collect donations, find a new member. I feel like we want to do this. Assign members to missions by dragging them in. Members with suitable skills improve chance of success. Adding optional items can improve the mission's outcome or help your members to get out safely if something goes wrong. Walter Mueller, a worker and supporter of the group, wants to introduce us to some of his co-workers. Okay, we have a bicycle, intel. Right. So for this... There we go. Level 2. Is anybody level 2? Don't know. Required skill is propaganda and empathy. So basically anyone can do that. So if we just put him in... Can you send more? Okay, so the more people you send, the more danger there is. Ah, okay. Harmful, academic, freelancer, white collar. But how do I tell that? Oh, I see, it's a job at the top. Ah. What is that? White collar. Is a waiter a white collar? Means red over here, but it's hard to tell. Inspiring, idealist, or a worker, which we don't have any of those. Don't want to go to higher secrecy. Okay, not really. Gains 3 or 5 supporters. Okay, unlocks a bunch of stuff. I say we send these two on that mission. The danger is a little high. Do we use a bicycle to... Yeah, okay, so if we need to, like, run... If we need to run, that will improve that. Could send 3. Which actually, I think we will. I think we'll send everyone on this. And once you're satisfied with your planning, start the mission execution. Unknown mission. Okay. Start execution current plan. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, 5 people are still supporting us. Our supporters donated 2 marks to our group. How do we go? Gerhard Kettmann meets with workers of our supporter in Kreuzberg and talks to them to see if someone would be willing to help us. It turns out there are still people not happy about the regime and willing to do something about it. Seems like we didn't get busted. It's already dark as I ride home my bike. The streets are empty and an ice-cold wind sneaks its way through my scarf. Burrow my face in my scarf. Burrow my face deep into my scarf. I reach an empty Alexanderplatz. In the distance, I can see a group of men ganging up on someone, shouting at him. Head for the group. There are 3 men, all wearing the brown shirts and swastika armbands of the SA. They are surrounding a civilian. No, I'm going to turn around and ride home. There's only like 3 of us. We can't handle this. I leave Alexanderplatz and ride home. Behind me, I hear the old man beg for mercy as the brown shirts beat him. Yeah, so this game, I kind of already expected this game to be quite confronting. Oh, wow, we lost 10 morale. Ooh. Hindenburg dissolves parliament. So-called emergency decrees massively limit freedom of assembly and speech. Hitler's newly expanded powers can be used to shut down protests and quash any critical press. Hitler speaks to generals, speaks with high-ranking military officers. So, this must, like, continue over time, I guess. Oh, it is 1933. Okay, so, World War I started, what, 1936 at some point? Or was it 37? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. Maybe it was even later than that. But, anyway. Gerhard Kettmann approaches me and shouts, "Why didn't you help that man at Alexanderplatz?" We need to keep a low profile. What's the point of all this if we don't help people, he asks, exasperated. We can't help everyone. This is just wrong, he says, and storms off. He's not happy. Alright, well, next mission. Supporters are the backbone of the resistance. They provide you with funds, information, and new mission opportunities. You gain supporters by doing specific missions. Yeah, fair enough. So you need 30 supporters for that. Okay, so basically you have to always get supporters. Always be getting supporters. Right. Get a new member? I don't really want to pay 20 marks for it, though. So what can we do here? Buying paint. Required skill. Empathy. Risk very low. Duration in weeks, 1 week. Required members 1 to 3. Okay. We're going to send someone on this one. Buying paper sounds simple, but in times like these, buying too many pieces of paper can raise suspicions. So, who's got the highest empathy? Okay, he's got lower empathy, but a way higher literacy. So that feels pretty good. Your bike? No, you're not going to be that dangerous. Or it's not going to be that sort of... You know. I'll go myself. Haro Essa. And then I think we get more supporters. Although we do need more marks. Actually, I think we get more marks. Items can be taken on missions. Some are required, some are optional. Experiment with optional items to see what they can do. Sure. Our supporters among the workers in Kreuzberg might be willing to help us out with some donations. Okay, we need high skill empathy and propaganda. So we'll focus empathy. Morale goes up by 2. Nice. We get 9 to 16 marks. Might even give you... Do I give you a bike? What if I give you intel about the Nazis? So it does make them more excited, and I'll give you the bike as well. Send a second person. Will increase the threat. Oh, I see. So they go red if someone's actually got them. Ah, wow, that's very helpful. There's some good game design in this. I'm into it. Yeah, I think that's fine. We good? I think we're pretty good. Reichendorf, Weissensee. Yeah. It's fine. Execute the plan. I'm spending the afternoon with friendly couple, the Elvangers, who have invited me over for coffee and cake. Hubert and Angret are also members of the church I attend. Unfortunately, the conversation turns to politics. After all, says Hubert, while I do not know that our church isn't too happy about it, I don't really think there's anything wrong with Hitler. You can't be serious. Sure, says Hubert. Hitler has some controversial views regarding the church, but I think he is taking care of a problem that's much worse than the Nazis. And what would that be? The communists, says Angret, who walks in with a pot of coffee and takes a seat. The communists are the real threat, don't you think? Would you like some coffee, Haro? What about the violence? But they are brutal. They attack people in the streets. They torture and murder their opponents. This is wrong. You must agree with me here, I say. Surely you agree. A whip is for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the back of fools, says Angret and smiles. Hubert nods. People who disobey and attack their new leader can't expect anything less. I don't know what to say. More coffee, she asks. This is... Well, what about the Jews? But the way they treat the Jews is wrong, don't you think? There's nothing wrong with being born Jewish. As Christians, we shouldn't accept this kind of discrimination, I say. Don't you agree? I don't see the problem, says Angret. After all, it was the Jews who killed our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Yeah, saw that one coming. Exactly, says Hubert. Compared to their inherited sins, the minor punishment they got from Hitler and his men is nothing. Can't believe what I'm hearing. How do you like the cake? Angret asks. But the communists are not in power. But it wasn't the communists who took over the Reichstag, terrorizing everyone who disagrees with them. It's the Nazis, I say. Praise the Lord it wasn't the communists, says Hubert. But Stalin and his compatriots are just waiting to take over Germany. Look at what they did to the Christians over there. Besides, says Angret, who are these people who disagree with Hitler? Almost all of them are communists. I'll let this sink in. The coffee is cold. Let me pour you another. Yeah, no, we're done here. What is it? Says Angret. You look pale. Are you alright? I'm fine, I say. I just realized how late it is. I need to get home. Angret stops me on my way out and says, Wait, you can't leave like this. What is it? Here, she says, take some cake with you. It is way too much for Hubert and me. It was so great to see you. We'll see you in church on Sunday. That almost went Russian there for a second. That'd get me killed. Thank you, I say, and take the cake. Yes, see you in church on Sunday. Interesting. So is there like different stories depending on sort of what your political ideology is? Because that would be kind of interesting. Harry also wants to buy paper. To avoid being tracked, he picks up a shop in Kreuzberg, where no one knows him. The clerk takes the order and disappears in the back, while Harrow Esser waits at the counter. Sometime the clerk returns with the paper. Nice. And then, how much money do you make? Gerhard Kettmann visits the group's known supporters among the workers in Kreuzberg, who ask for additional donations. He is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help the group. Nice. We did lose a lot of morale, though. We need to get on top of this morale problem. New right-wing coalition. The right-wing parties DNVP and Stahlhelm established the Kampffront Schwarz-Weiß-Rot. They will participate in March elections and build a coalition with the Nazis. Kollwitz steps down. Heinrich Mahn and Keith Kollwitz step down from their positions within the Prussian Academy of Arts under pressure from the Nazis. Hitler speaks at the Sportpalast. Adolf Hitler opens the NSDAP election campaign with a speech in the Berlin Sportspalast. How are you feeling, guys? Oh, there we go, morale's dropping. This is the morale of your group. Keep an eye on it. Due to the constant pressure, it steadily decreases. If it reaches 0, the group dissolves and the game is over. Okay. They're at 41 at the moment, so we really need to get some more morale. Maybe we do need a new member. We need to find candidates we can trust who are willing to join our group. Don't give away that we are recruiting for the resistance. Well, I mean, is it really a resistance yet? I don't think so. What are we? Secrecy and empathy, and if we have a leader or inspiring. So what's secrecy and empathy? Mainly secrecy. So actually Gerhard Kettmann is the best at that. I think we actually just send him alone. Yeah, do we take stacks of paper? Does that help? No, it just makes us more suspicious. Send more? Send more marks? No. Okay. It's only 50-50. Maybe we send Amelia Mahler as well. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I will... Ooh, we don't have enough paper for that. That's okay, we'll go get more supporters. We sort of need to get more supporters. Oh wow, it's quite risky though. Maybe we just go buy some more paper? Yeah, see, that works way better. Alright, we'll do that. We need more people. We need more, more manpower. Lost 1 supporter. 11 people are still supporting us. Our supporters donate 3 marks. Very thoughtful. Harry S wants to buy paper. Clerk turns the paper. Gave us quite a bit more this time. Nice. Gerhard Kettmann talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they would be willing to join our group. He picks 3 who he thinks might be able to become core members of the group. Now it's on us to pick one. Okay. Okay, so we have Arthur Ende, a liftman and a Catholic conservative. He's got quite a bit of secrecy. He's also got quite a bit of strength, which I don't think we really have anyone that's good at. No, Gerhard Kettmann's pretty good. A liftman, a bank clerk, or a retail clerk. I think we actually want Arthur Ender, because we have a white-collar worker, we have, like, an academic. I think we need, someone else. Oh, wow. Katha Mueller, you're so strong. No, we're going to take Arthur Ender, though, I think. We want a bit of spread off what types of people we have. Okay, so we lost a little morale, not a ton. Hitler meets industry leaders. Hitler meets with captains of the German industry and secures campaign donations for the upcoming election. ThyssenKrupp and a number of high-ranking German business leaders agree to support the NSDAP and the DNVP. SA and SS form new police force. Reichsmarshal Goering appoints 50,000 SA and SS members as special constables and urges them to enforce the law with prejudice. Oskar Maria Graf leaves Germany. The famous writer Oskar Maria Graf goes on a lecture tour to Austria and decides he won't return to Germany. Arthur Ender tells me that he despises Amelia Mahler. She is a Catholic conservative. Her views don't do the group any good. We would be much better off without her. Both should stay. I explained to Arthur that we are a group with different views and opinions, but we are united in the fight against the regime, and that we need to live with that or leave the group. He doesn't seem too happy with my decision, but doesn't bring it up again. Amelia Marla seems relieved. Okay. Wait, you're a Catholic conservative, you dickhead? Okay, sure, whatever. Right, we're gonna produce some leaflets manually. Printer Gustav Sauer stole a printing roll from his workplace and donated it to us. We can now create leaflets manually. Required skill, but helpful if you're an academic, or if you're eloquent. So, I guess I'm gonna do that. And that's got some pretty good rewards. Can I get more? Just print all this paper? I think that's fine. We'll talk to the workers. We'll send Arthur Ender, because he's a worker himself, so they should love him. And I mean, we could send this, but it's going to harm our result. So maybe we're happy with this. Do we give him a bicycle to get away? Sure. And then I think you guys get some donations. So we'll send... if you're a Catholic conservative, they don't like you. Oh, I see, because like conservatives don't believe in handouts, I guess. So it'd be like if they are a conservative and asking for handouts. Yeah, okay. No, fair enough. That makes sense. But we're happy with this. I like this game so far. It's very simple. In, like, you know, there's not much interface. It's not very fancy. But, you know, it functions pretty well. And I like the flavor. Haro Essa is writing and manually printing leaflets all night long. It is hard physical work, and while he is trying his best, he is only producing a small amount. That's fine. 7's quite a lot, though. Arthur Ender meets with the co-workers of our supporters. Ooh, something went wrong. Make a decision. 1, flee, gain no reward but your members might get away safely. Hide, wait, higher risk of getting caught but you might get some of the reward. Or enforce, higher risk of getting caught but you get the full reward if the mission is successful. The SA show up. Just flee. Yeah, flee. Flee with a bike. Arthur Ender shouts, "Let's get out of here!" The mission's been aborted. That's okay. Amelia Marla visits the group's known supporters among workers in Kreuzberg to ask for additional donations. Ooh, that was pretty good. It's late and I'm having a drink at the bar at Hakeshka Markt when a man storms through the door yelling, "The Reichstag is burning! The communists have burned down the Reichstag!" Run outside. I leave my drink and run outside as fast as I can. Despite the late hour, the streets are full of people. A red glow illuminates the night sky above the Reichstag. This is terrible. "What are we all still doing here?" says a woman in a fur coat. "Let's go there and find out what happened." People around her agree and a group forms. I'm going to join the group. I join the group, and together we all walk down the empty streets, all the way to the Reichstag. The closer we get, the more intense the smell of smoke and fire gets. Soon it becomes hard to breathe. I pull my scarf over my nose. Ugh, this is not good. When we reach the bridge that leads to the Reichstag, we are stopped by a police patrol. "Area closed," says the officer. "Leave." Look at the crowds. On the other side of the bridge, the Reichstag is ablaze. On our side, more and more curious onlookers gather. Speak to a woman in a fur coat. I speak to a woman in a fur coat. I recognize her as the one who led the group from the bar. "Who do you think did it?" she asks me as I approach her. "That's what I wanted to ask you." "I just wanted to ask you the same thing," I say. "How the hell should I know?" she shrugs. "All I can tell you is that things have become very unpleasant ever since that aggressive little clown took over. And this," she points at the fire, "this looks like his style. But you didn't hear that from me, alright?" "Sure," I nod. "Good," she smiles. "People like me are already in enough trouble already. People like you?" "You seem alright," she says, ignoring my question. "If you ever feel like dancing to the music of our new rulers despise, come by." She hands me a card that says Giraffe, Dance Bar, Cabaret, and disappears in the crowd. More firefighters arrive. They must have come from all over Berlin. I approach a man wearing a Great War uniform. That has seen better days. He turns around and stares at me. "What do you want?" he says sharply. "Who started the fire?" Who started the fire? Sorry, who started the fire, I ask him. The communists did. And the Jews. Same thing, really. He raises his voice. But this will be their death sentence. This is the last time they attack the German people. Hitler will show no mercy. They are done. Done! I've heard enough. The police is now aggressively pushing back the crowd. I've seen enough. It's very late when I finally arrive home. I fall asleep right away and dream of fire and the strange people contradicting each other about who started it. Nothing good will come of this. Dancing the draft. During grim times, it's important to keep your spirits up. Oh, cool. So that'll be how we keep our morale up. Interesting. One or more unknown arsonists burned down the Reichstag. The Nazis announced countermeasures and declare the incident a terrorist attack, carried out by communists who plan to overthrow the elected government. Following the alleged communist plot to burn the Reichstag, Hitler says civil rights must be curtailed in order to fight terrorism and defend Germany's safety. New decree suspends most citizen rights provided by the Constitution and allows the SA to arrest political adversaries, mostly from the Communist Party. Interesting. Gerhard Kettmann pulls me aside. Look, it's my brother. I never dreamed things would go this far, but trust me. It's okay, you can tell me, I say. Gerhard sighs, looks down at the ground and back up at me. Last night he came home in a brown shirt uniform. You're in danger. If he finds out you're with us, you can end up in prison. Or worse. Hell, all of us could. Shh, they don't need to know, says Gerhard, looking at the others. Listen, I know my brother trusts me. This could be a huge opportunity for us. I could get valuable inside information. You'll be our informant. Alright then, let's do this. See if you can get any valuable information, but please be careful. Oh my god, he's gonna get discovered and we're gonna die. I can already see this right now. So now what can we do? The truth will set them free. Extreme risk. Ooh. Where it hurts, so if we have some Molotovs, we can sabotage Nazi propaganda. I mean, cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. Or, from our supporter Hildegard Kohr, we learn what's going on at... or at the SA torture camps. We need to help those people and try to organize an escape. We need SA uniforms, which we do not have. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try and get some more support. So Arthur Ender, you're going there. Take a bike. It served you well last time. And actually take, Actually, there's no one that we can really send that helps, is there? Aside from just have extra numbers, but this is fine. Do we take leaflets? Does that help? Ooh, that does actually help. So maybe if we don't take her, but we just take more leaflets? Ooh, that seems bad. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. Not going to do that at all. No, this is fine, actually. How are we doing here? We've got low morale, so I think we send some people to the thing. Recreational missions gain back a lot of group morale at once. Starting on means all members will stop whatever they are doing and join the recreational event. Oh, okay, so everyone has to do that. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep that morale up nice and high. 10 people still supporting us. Supporters donate 3 marks. Good. So I'm guessing this game's gonna like evolve over time as the, months and years go by. Enter World War II, all that stuff that's happening. Like, I'm excited. This seems really fun. I've traveled to the east of Berlin and visited a nightclub that was recommended to me by the woman in the fur coat, who I met during the night the Reichstag burned down. I recognize her, the woman with the fur coat at the entrance. Oh, it's you, she says. Come on in. This place is still a remnant of what Berlin used to be. Dance. We dance all night like there is no tomorrow and have a wonderful time. When we finally leave, the day is already dawning. This felt good. We need this back. Nice. So we got 50 morale back, so that should keep us sort of going for a little bit. NASDAQ wins parliamentary election. Reichstag general election of 5th of March 1933 takes place. NASDAQ gets 43% of the votes. The Nazi DNVP coalition enjoys a slim majority, just enough to conduct the ordinary business of government. The state election in Prussia, taking place on the same day, produces a similar result. SA and police search apartments and meeting places of communists throughout the city, confiscating publications and arresting hundreds, among them some members of the Reichstag. No school on Wednesday. To commemorate the historic election victory, the Ministry of Education decided that all schools and universities will remain closed this Wednesday. I have something to say, says Amelia at our meeting. but I'm not sure if it's good news or bad news. I have a new job, she continues. That job has me serving in the house of a Nazi officer. Gerhard Kettmann gasps. You're going to serve one of those pigs? Tell me more about it. It turns my stomach to imagine you working for a Nazi. What do you mean? You don't know if this is good. Sorry, what do you mean you don't know if this is good or bad, I say. Hear me out, responds Amelia. What if we play this to our advantage? What if I could get information for the group? That's a good point, you should keep it. That's exactly what I'll do, says Amelia. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to help our cause. We're gonna get so busted. Oh my god, I can already see it. Okay, so everything must have cracked down, that's why the soldiers are here. Okay, well, we need more people. Arthur Ender, you're good at this. Take the bike. Oops, take the bike. Be safe. Be safe, be free. We're gonna go get more marks, so we will... Let me get a red dot. Heat. This shows how much the authorities know about this member. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that's gonna, like, majorly increase heat? Yes, it does. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Take a stack of leaflets. Actually, if I send... Wow, that drastically improves it, though. Take a couple of leaflet stacks. Maybe find another person? Ugh, that doesn't seem likely. Okay, maybe not. Alright, she doesn't have much secrecy. Or much empathy. We really needed someone else here. Can't do that. Could send you off to buy paint. No, she's got quite a bit of heat. I think she just does nothing, and hopefully that heat will burn off. 10 people still supporting us. Cool. Okay, how we go with the supporters? Nice, we got 6 supporters. That's not many. It's not great, but better than nothing. How much money do we make? Ooh, baby. Oh, and Gerhard and Harrow both think they've been seen. Okay. New Ministry of Propaganda. Joseph Goebbels founds the Ministry for Public Enlightenment and Propaganda. Communist push from Parliament. Using the powers of the new Reichstag fire decree, the Nazis removed Communist Party members from seats they won in the election. All SPD newspapers banned. Bremer Volkszeitung and Schwäbisch Taget. Probably saying both of those really wrong. I'm not horrible at German pronunciation, I don't think, but some of them are just very, very, like, not like English. Are the last SPD newspapers that closed down due to being banned. Amelia Mahler speaks with me before meetings. A few years ago, I never would have thought I'd be a spy. My god, remember when we spoke about me taking the new job, working for a Nazi officer? What, last week? How did it go? Amelia's voice ticks up. It looks like it might pay off. I'm onto something. It's dangerous, and if it works, we'll be able to hit them where it hurts. Keep it up. Great, I say. Stay on it. Oh, okay, so we've got some crackdowns here. The risk is going up. I guess these are like extreme risk because these are like very obvious thing. If we could display a slogan on the highest warehouse at Alexanderplatz while spreading critical leaflets, many people would learn what's really going on in Hitler's Reich. Oh, we don't have critical leaflets. Okay. Ooh, so it is getting more dangerous. So we need 30 people for that. 20 for that, 20 for that. So we need more support, basically. At the end of the day, we just need more support. But now that's medium concern. And Harrow S has been seen. Oh, I'm going to get done in. Okay, so if it's like medium heat, it starts quite high. Right. Right. Do this and we just go like 50-50 on the danger. Sure. Okay, so it doesn't seem like that heat is going to drop. So in that case, I think we just have to go for it. Who do we send on this one? It was like you, right? Send you two? That seems fine. Then I could go and get donations and just risk it. We might die here very early, but I think that's kind of the fun. +1 supporter. We got 4 marks, which is okay. How do we go here? The SA show up. Just flee. So there's a chance that any of those things could happen. He thinks he's been seen. Should have hidden. Suspicious. Sighting. Okay, we'll enforce it. He is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help. Harrow Essa has been seen. I've been seen a lot. It's now on us to pick one. Okay. Gerhard thinks he's been seen. We need to get out of this. Oh, monarchist. Oh yeah, like the Kaiser. Yeah, that's fun. We might bring Gustav. It's very secretive. I think Gustav's good, and we get another worker. They seem very helpful. The Day of Potsdam. A ceremony for the opening of the new Reichstag was held in the Church of Potsdam and broadcast in its entirety on radio. The festivities began with religious services, and the evening celebrations ended with a torchlight parade and a performance of Wagner at the Berlin State Opera with Hitler in attendance. Trade war with Czechoslovakia. As a trade war between Czechoslovakia and Germany is looming, Berlin shuts down all payments and travel between the two nations. Labor camp open. The Nazis open a place in Dachau to retain dissidents, calling it a concentration camp. What could possibly go wrong? Concentration camps, that sounds like a tremendously fun place to be. Excitedly, Gerhard Kettmann comes up to me. I did it! What? What did you do, I ask. Gerhard jumps back in. Remember my brother, in the SA? You told me to try and get information, and I did it. I have something that our group can work with. Well done. Fantastic news, I say. Let's get to work. Alright, but we are going to leave this episode here. I'm loving this game, actually. It's not super in-depth. Like, it's not super intense. It's a pretty chill game, but just with a good flavor, and I think they've picked a really good setting for something like this. So we're definitely going to keep playing this. But guys, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out those videos on there. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video too with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback with videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.